start. Underwood. Thin ice!
So I can't knock down a triple here. Woo, okay. I didn't even miss a shot this entire time, so take that. This better be good for the team.
Oh,
I thought for sure.
there it is. Boom!
Yes! All right, we're live. Illini Basketball Podcast, episode 265, brought to you by something European, because apparently Illinois is only capable of adding players with European ties.
Yeah, who cares about the portal when you can just, bring everybody over from Europe?
Yeah, I think this is one that's going to receive pushback, and it already is. Mihailo Petravvic, the Serbian point guard, has committed to the University of Illinois. Hashtag NIL.
Yeah, pushback from Illini fans, other people that think 22-year-olds shouldn't be coming over to play college basketball.
Yeah, I think I don't think the argument there is unfair considering the league he's played in, but I don't care if they can get him eligibility. Might as well go.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. If they can, are you worried that he's 6 foot tall?
No, he's going to be incredible.
Okay.
Incredible, trust me.
He seems to take care of the ball pretty well. I mean, he averages double digits assists, only like 2 or 3 turnovers. So
also, he's listed at 6'3" for the record.
Yeah, he's listed at 6'3" or 6'1" or
the official
5'8".
Eurobasket.com says 6'3". I trust them, and so does Basketball Reference. So he's at least 6'1", I'll say. If he's listed at 6'3", he's at least 6'1". Nice try.
Yeah, 6 foot, just like I said.
So if he turns the ball over a lot at Illinois, we won't be able to do the he's 18 thing because he's 22 and he's an MVP candidate in the ABL.
Yeah, do you think that this guy, 22-year-old man, has a starting spot on this team right now?
Oh, yeah.
100%?
Yeah, I mean, why the hell would he come? Why would he want to play college basketball if he wasn't going to be a starter? He has no reason to play college basketball except for money and starting.
I mean, I guess he's about the same size as Dre Gibbs. So
I do worry about, like, if the backcourt is him and Boswell, that's kind of small.
Yeah, I know
Boswell,
usually you worry. That's why I'm
we
worried
know
you're not worried.
We know that Boswell plays bigger than that, though. Defensively, he plays bigger than 6'2" or whatever he's listed at. And I think Boswell playing off the ball is going to be good for him, I think.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that. And we talked about it last year with KJ coming. Boswell, probably not a guy that you want running the floor for 30-plus minutes a game.
We wanted this team to be older and more athletic. They're definitely going to be older. I don't know about athletic.
Yeah, this guy looks quick, though. But, like, all the film I saw, it looked like he was getting guarded by 7 foot, 260-pound dudes. But other than that, he looks quick.
That's not a Ray endorsement. If they can roll out a starting five that includes him, Boswell, and Stojakovic, that would be pretty good.
Yeah. Him, Boswell, Stojakovic, Ivisic, 1. And
Ivisic 2?
I don't know. Apparently, they can't start together.
Yeah, but Brad said he wants to play them together. So
yeah, playing and starting is the same thing. Don't jinx it. Zach says.
It's definitely shut up, Zachary. It's definitely one of those interesting things where Illinois gets another guy who doesn't shoot the ball spectacularly well from three, like 33.8%. Not that, this year that's not bad, but it is funny. Like they never get guys who are like, oh, this guy shot 44%. He's a stud.
Yeah, especially when that's what their offense was trying to be last year. I do like that he did, the one highlight reel that was going out there. He makes it a point to get to the basket. He's pretty crafty around the hoop. It'll be interesting to see, how crafty he is against college players rather than European pros. But it seems like he makes that's his number one thing is get downhill, get to the basket. It's not step back threes like KJ was doing. And not that KJ didn't try to get downhill, but I think he understands that he shoots at 33% from three, and that's not what he's going to do. So, will Ty be starting at the 4?
No.
Who will be starting at the 4? You think it's going to be the Visich brothers?
Either that or Humrickhouse, yeah.
That'll get him riled up.
Or Stojakovic. He's 6'7".
Yeah, what about that other guy that Illinois signed?
Oh, yeah, Mirkovic. Yeah.
Mirkovic. Bootsilla's laughing at you for some reason.
Good.
Petrovic took a lot of late shot clock shots. So, yeah, that's the only time he forced up threes was late shot clock. I'm excited about the fact that he, averages like 9 or 10 assists a game. I mean, that's what you want, especially from a guy that's 6'2". He needs to be looking to pass, and then to have him with, if you can surround him by guys that can shoot it better. I mean, if Boswell can get his shooting a little bit better, you got Tommy, Ty Rogers chucking threes, should be good.
Yes.
Will there be a good team chemistry? Who will Boswell chill with? Ty Rogers and Jaxtis, probably. So, do you think Illinois is done? I mean, you get this guy.
They haven't gotten Stojakovic yet.
If you get Stojakovic, are they done? I don't even know what the roster numbers are right now.
Ivasic, Mirkovic, Petrovic. Just want to start with those guys. Boswell, Rogers, Jaxties, Davis. That's 8.
Hummer.
I'm not saying him yet. Let's say they get what's his face? Stojakovic. That's 9. Wagler, Lee.
Oh yeah, forget
That's
about the
11.
freshman.
That's 11. Who am I missing?
Sounds like all of them.
Trey Gibbs? No, he's gone.
Ashton Kutcher went to the portal, I think.
Yeah. 11.
AJ Red.
Say Hummer gets Red. Well, yeah.
I don't think he's a scholarship player.
Say Hummer comes in as 12.
Sounds like the team's set. People are starting to think that this team could be a national contender. Are you feeling that?
I think they can win the Big Ten with this team.
Okay.
And that's
biggest
as far as I'm
competition.
willing to go.
Purdue.
And Michigan.
Just throw a bunch of unathletic white boys out there to fight for the Big Ten championship.
You don't need that much athleticism in the Big Ten.
It's true.
Purdue doesn't have it.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what they do if they don't get Peja Jr. Stojakovic. Peja. Is Jameer Watkins still an option?
I don't know.
He's down to 3 schools apparently. It's not Illinois.
Not Illinois. I mean,
Kentucky,
I think
it says Kentucky, Illinois, Louisville.
Are you kind of just surprised by Petrovic? There was no talk about it. Piper didn't know anything. And it kind of sounds like they just kind of like snuck in underneath Wisconsin's nose and got this guy. And Wisconsin was worried about him being able to get a visa. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, it's tough.
If they get Peja Jr., they will be solid. Any chance the two freshmen play at all? I think it's hard to know that. It depends on how they develop once they get on campus.
When they're blowing Eastern Illinois out, then yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they can compete. I mean, I don't think that they can compete with these older guys right now. So North Carolina wants Peja. I think there's a lot of teams that want Peja. It's interesting.
Weird. He's like a 45-year-old man.
I think it's interesting that
that Joe Tipton's a piece of shit and Piper's a dipshit. Yeah, that is interesting.
Tipton crystal balled it, and then like 20 minutes later put out a article about how there's still a lot of interest from other schools.
Fucking loser.
It sounds like that there aren't any he doesn't have anything lined up to go visit any other schools, so I guess that's good for now.
If they did this whole song and dance and he doesn't come to Illinois, that would be very disappointing.
Illinois has connections for a visa. Wagler might redshirt.
I mean, Illinois, if anybody knows how to do stuff like this, it would be Illinois. I mean, they got, they are the European school. They've overtaken Gonzaga and St. Mary's and these other schools that get these European guys in Arizona. We just get them all now. We just go after all of them.
Yeah, it's interesting. Jeff Alexander likes to,
I think Antigua's in on the scheme now too.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you put Alexander in Antigua, get him a couple bottles of wine, look at anybody. So
yeah, that pisses me off that Piper would post that. That's behind a paywall, by the way, guys. We're illegally obtaining that information.
Yeah, but you'll never know how.
Exactly.
I blame the Wi-Fi for the Tipton posts. It would be a huge disappointment if he backed out. By the way, I wasn't laughing about Ethan earlier. You can laugh at Ethan all you want, Bootzilla. Please laugh at Ethan.
Yeah.
We should all laugh at him.
Yes.
Ethan called me today, and it might be the first time we ever spoke on the phone.
That's not true. We've spoken on the phone 2 or 3 other times. I just wanted to get my question in real quick, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Thought it'd be easy.
Had important work to do. I get it.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I mean, Petrovic, Drazen Petrovic was an NBA player who died in a car accident. So hopefully, Mihalo. It's probably Mihalo. European. It's got to be Mihalo because Mihalo would be like Hawaiian.
Yeah, it sounds like
Mihailo Petravvic. I go uphill and go downhill. Something like that. Anyway, so this year, he's 22-year-old. He's old. 7.3 assists per game for Mega Superbet, a Serbian club, a professional club. 14-5 in the under 20s in 2023 European Championships. This is going to be like an older, experienced guard coming in. Which Illinois hasn't really had that type of point guard since I don't know who. So there you go.
Good stuff.
He's like Nico Moretti, except better and 5 years older or 4 years older.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
And he's not left-handed.
Feliz, I don't think Andres Feliz played enough and was like a big enough part of the team in terms of like what we talked about with those teams. I think Petrovic is going to be a much bigger part of the conversation around this team.
Yeah.
And it also gives the Facebook group some homework, like figure out how to pronounce their names rather than bitching about Brad Underwood 24/7,
how much of the Facebook group is just pissed off at college basketball right now?
88.6.
It's got to be a lot.
Yeah, part of me does hate it, but the other part of me is like, well, at least we're not getting, fucked over by Indiana like Illinois was 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's just it's tough when star is I use stars loosely, but like most of these guys that are transferring are
Star.
It's $3 million to get him to come.
That can't be a real number for what's his face though.
Rice?
What's his name? Who is it?
Rice?
Yeah, Rodney Rice. It can't be a real number.
I don't know how true it is because it's a random message board or whatever. But Nova apparently offered him 2.5 to 3 million, and then he went to USC.
He's like the third or fourth best player on that Maryland team that lost in the Sweet 16 to Florida.
He must have just been sending highlights of the Illinois game to people.
Yeah, Big Ten tournament one. Yeah. You also have to remember, like, these numbers can't all be accurate. And I will say this: a part of the problem is a guy like Denzel Aberdeen. I'm sure you agree with this, from Florida. Like, he's from Florida. He played 2 years under Golden there. He was there as a freshman. He was going to be probably one of their starting guards this season, and he leaves for Kentucky, like same conference.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah. It's all about what you're going to get paid.
Unless you're Ty Rodgers, right? I mean, I feel like Ty Rodgers might could have gotten more than Illinois is giving him somewhere else.
Yeah, I think it would be hard to put a price on Ty Rodgers right now. Just because of the red shirt.
He can shoot the triple.
Well, I mean, so can Merez, but we didn't want him.
Merez was out of Illinois' price range. Merez is a $6-7 million player.
I mean,
he's kind of like Jokic in a way with his game. We saw a lot of that at Illinois. A lot of flashes of that. Merez is such a loser, though. That's a shame. $600K for Gabe Cups. Didn't even play last year. Indiana. Petrovic gives me Dimitri McCamey vibes. At least our turnover problem should be smaller. Yeah, I was going to mention turnovers. Ha 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 ha. Are we going to call the Balkans the Adriatic Static? I wasn't planning on it, but there's a new reality show. I don't know if it's how new it is. Reality show, The Baldwins, which is the Alec Baldwin family, of course. Maybe we'll have a reality show called The Balkans. There you go. That's interesting. But looks like Brandon said 600K for fucking Gabe Cups. Now, I don't know what you mean by that, but I think the word should probably be rearranged.
Gabe,
on that one.
effing Cups.
Are they leaving a spot open for an NBA draft dropout, even if Andre Peja Jr. comes to Illinois?
I think Brad likes to leave a spot open.
Yeah, I think it's a smart thing to do.
I don't know if there'll be any spots open, though. I mean, why would you want an NBA guy when you can have Hummer come back?
I'm just glad Brad is putting together a super competitive roster. I don't know what people expected. Like early in the offseason, like, oh, Illinois screwed. They lost out on Josh Dix. Oh boy, here we go. I don't know what people expected. Like, if they paid attention in the last 4 or 5 years. There's no scenario where Illinois is paying as much money as they're paying their top assistant coach and not trying to spend a shit ton of money on a roster. Like, that's not. They were always going to do that.
So you're not worried about them being slow and unathletic?
I think I'll be worried about that in the tournament when they get run over by an SEC team. But, just get there and we'll figure it out.
I mean, I guess anything is kind of enough. Like Brad always talked about Tommy being one of the best communicators on defense. I think that's good. You throw Ty Rodgers out there when you need some stops. I didn't think Ty Rodgers' defense was very good late in his last season they played, but Boswell is a good defender. I mean, I assume that these guys can kind of play defense. I mean, anybody's better than KJ, right? You can't be worse than KJ because KJ was was,
KJ was a great kid.
I mean, one of the best to ever come through Illinois. But
Well, let's not get. I mean, yeah.
I mean, how many top 10 picks has Illinois ever had?
I don't know. He might slip right out of the top 10. It might be like 11 or 12. I don't know.
Maybe KJ comes back.
Have we considered that? That's another part of this. Does Petrovic come to Illinois if KJ's back? I think, like, the thing with Mirkovic and at the Hoop Summit guarding Boozer pretty well. It's pretty well, by the way, not pretty good, but that's fine. I won't, I'm sorry. It's a habit. Mirkovic, though, and the stuff that you watch of him on tape, like, he looks like a good defender, like good instincts, makes the right play. Like, I think they have a lot of guys who can do that. It's just going to be like, okay, are they going to be overwhelmed athletically by a team at some point? Like, I think this team, if Stojakovic comes to Illinois and you have this roster that we think it's going to be, I could see them actually being an Illinois team that finally, like, wins a couple of huge non-conference games and then has a really good Big Ten season and is like a 2 or a 3 seed. Like, I could see that being a scenario that happens just because of how talented I think this roster is going to be and how old they're going to be in certain areas. Like, these are not
right.
Tomislav's going to be, 21 or whatever when the season starts.
Yeah.
His brother will be playing another year in college.
Boswell just turned 20.
Boswell
He's been playing for 4 years.
A young, experienced player. Petrovic has been playing against pros for multiple seasons now. Mirkovic is another guy who played high-level Euro basketball. Rogers, this will be his 3rd year playing, and he's 22. Jack Stees has another year under Fletch. Jake Davis is another year in the system. He'll be a junior, very talented, solid group. Like, I think this group will have a much, much, much higher floor than last year's team.
Yeah. And it's one of those things is like, you don't have to be athletic to play good defense. You just have to be able to cover ground and communicate. So I don't know what language they're going to be speaking in on the basketball court.
That's another part of it. Boswell and Rogers better figure out how to speak some of that if they have to,
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how much eligibility these year. There's no way that Mihalo isn't a senior, right? He's got to be a one and done. There's no way they give him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
There's no way they make him a junior. I just don't even know how I don't know how the NCAA is going to handle this. That's interesting also.
They let everything else slide. Why not let this slide?
Well, they get sued into oblivion with everything else, so it's really not.
We'll sue them over this.
It's pretty amazing how many guys are in the portal that have no eligibility left right now.
Yeah.
So, I think year 5 is going to be coming here shortly, and then it's just going to be like where I think it's just going to be like play until you're done, like until you either can't anymore or the team doesn't want you anymore. Like, we're going to have like 35-year-olds playing in college basketball.
35-year-olds or 35-year-olds?
35-year-olds. No comma.
30 people who are 5 years old or 35-year-olds?
No comma. 30. One word. 30-5-year-olds.
Got it. This NBA draftroom.com 2026 NBA draft has Tomislav Ivisic 18th, right behind Dame Star, followed by Mikel Brown from Louisville, Malik Thomas from Arkansas, Malachi Moreno from Kentucky, Badunga, who's leaving Kansas, Magoon Guath is on that list. I just want to get to that name. It's the only reason I kept reading the list.
That's good. Does Riley come back after his draft stock slips?
No. Why would Illinois want him back? They're getting Stojakovic, so.
Will Riley is a loyal Illinois in now, so I think he'd come back for, $500,000. Does the portal open back up if you go into the NBA draft, or do you have to say that you're transferring?
Yeah, I think I guess you still have to say, right?
Yeah, so Will would have to come back. Get him for pennies on the dollar. Ha!
Yeah.
We already have some players in college dumber than 5-year-olds. We also have 28-year-olds in the
28-year-olds or 28? No, I'm done. Sorry.
in the transfer portal. So Jalen Coleman Lance played till his first grandchild was born. We'll have the smallest, youngest, deepest, but quickest team in college basketball history with 35-year-olds. Do you think that if you have 35-year-olds, do you think that you can play like 10 of them at a time? It'd have to be more than that. 20 at a time?
I regret ever saying this.
Can you play all 30 at once? I think you'd have to be able to.
You still wouldn't be able to do anything.
I mean, they grab some people's legs and such.
I guess.
Oh, I love Wednesday night off-season podcasts. They're my favorite. No, it doesn't open up. Coleman talked about that after his junior year, he entered the draft and not portal and had no leverage returning. Thank you, Lazy Forrest Gump. That's what I thought. Come on back, Will. Come on back.
Yeah, then Coleman ditched us for Kansas State.
That's why a lot of people that don't know if they're going to get drafted say that they're entering the transfer portal and testing the waters. Holy cow, put some WD-40 on that chair.
Yeah, I can't find any. You should give me some.
I'll bring some down.
No, I think there's some here. I just got to find it.
Just ask somebody.
Yeah, are we I think we're done with Illinois stuff for the night, yeah?
Any intel on the Paige Junior announcement?
We got to get to our person on the inside who pays for that bullshit 24/7 garbage or whatever to find out.
Last we knew it was a lock, and people were sipping some red wine or something.
Yeah,
that's all I know.
Yeah, remains to be seen as to.
Hopefully, Piper doesn't ban me from the message boards because of that.
I don't know how that's possible. Also, Piper's
Could
not.
you imagine them looking for us on the message boards?
Piper's not doing his job if he's worried about anything we're saying.
He's definitely not listening to us. Wagner, on the other hand, he might. Tipton just got posts mixed up.
Tipton's a scumbag.
You think that? Why do you think he turned off comments on that one?
Because he's a scumbag. What if it was a thing where, like, the Stojakovic side said something like, "Hey, post this, see if we get any last-minute offer."
I mean, I don't want somebody that does that. Get him out of here.
It's exactly what I was thinking. But also, if that bullshit fucking fairy tale story that Piper told on his message board is true about Brad and Peja, then it's gotta happen.
Do you think Piper has like cameras outside Brad's house? Like, how would he know that information?
No, but I think Ryan Evan does.
That's for sure. We got Hawk2 memes going in the chat for some reason.
This is why, people who are over the age of 30 or whatever, just you hang on to things for too long. That's not a thing anymore. Kind of like I think a lot of people would say maybe the Rizzler is dead. I disagree. I think the Rizzler is still, very much a huge public figure, but Hawk2, that's old news at this point. So,
we should sell a meme coin. I wouldn't mind pulling all these losers in chat.
If I knew how to do that, we would probably do that.
As soon as I saw the comments off, I was like, this is a cash grab. Yeah, he just wanted people to pay for the content. Apparently, it didn't.
Or is it a Stojakovic cash grab?
Maybe it's both.
That would be a shame.
No more portaling happening, so everybody that sends in.
You want to talk about Dre Gibbs?
Sure, if you would like to. He's now just the DG. Dropped his mom's name. Good for him. I mean, I think it was about time that you got to step away from toxicity. And April is a lot of toxic. It's DG, Brandon. It's DG, please. cannot be DGL anymore. Hawk to a spit on that coin. Dang coin. What?
What?
Didn't she lose a bunch of money? No, she made a bunch of money because she rug pulled a bunch of idiots.
She's gonna lose money now.
That's why I don't buy meme coins. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, you got anything to say about April?
I wish DG
Dre?
well. I wish him well.
UNLV's picking up some guys.
Who?
UNLV, where he went, they just signed somebody or got a commitment from somebody from like Alabama.
Yeah, I'm sending a text. Hold on.
They just got Nas Cunningham. Nas? How you say that?
Probably not Nas Cunningham. Nas with 2 A's, right? It's gonna be Nas because if it's 2 S's, then it'd be Nas.
He was a red shirt at Alabama last year.
Yeah, so he sucked.
UNLV is currently number 2 in the transfer rankings in the MWC.
Okay.
I'm sure DGL is a big part of that. So,
Yeah. High level Big Ten guard. I'm very
High-level.
curious to see his numbers when he puts up like a lot of minutes.
do you think he starts at UNLV?
There are issues if he doesn't start for UNLV this year. Serious issues. He'll probably be really good. He showed flashes at Illinois. Remember that Oregon game? He was great.
EG. He's definitely going to make a diss track on his mom. Ethereum. Guy told me to buy that years ago when it was like $4,000. Now it's down to $1,000 a piece. So he's not a very good investor. I think he starts and plays 25 or 30 minutes, Brandon says.
Some
All right.
burner said, just got a text, and all I can say is, wow. God, it stole my
Nice
stuff.
job, Ethan.
They stole my stuff. They stole Purdue burner stuff that I stole.
Yeah, well, you guys have a good night. What do you got? You didn't put anything down. You want to talk about movies or
Sure,
golf
thank you.
game?
Thank you.
or-
No, thank you for bringing up movies. Let's talk some film. I saw Sinners on Sunday night in theater.
I hear it was a very good movie is what I've heard. Thoughts?
You know, there's a lot of movies out there that get a lot of hype, and you go watch them,
Undeserved hype.
and you hold on, and
Sorry.
you kind of just think like, wow, I don't know if I want to see this because I'm going to be concerned about, either believing in the hype or buying into the hype or not, not liking it because of the hype. I think Oppenheimer was a movie that got a lot of hype, and I really liked that one.
Really?
Sinners to me is better than Oppenheimer. I think it is.
What is the plot of Sinners?
Hold on. One of the
Sorry, I forgot you're doing it. I'll just sit back, let you do your movie review. My bad.
I think it's one of the 5 or 6 best movies.
Of all time?
No,
Oh,
I think it's one of the 5 or 6 best movies. I think it's
the
one of
last
the
5 or 6 you've seen.
one of the 3 or 4 best movies of this decade, maybe the best movie of the decade from all the ones that I've seen. But
So by decade, you mean from like 2015 to 2020?
no, 2020 to now.
Okay.
2019 was a pretty electric year. So,
Okay.
a little sloppy third act, says Bootzilla. I think that's fair, but like the stuff they did in the third act, I just don't really know how you do that well. A lot of people would say Sinners is a vampire movie. It's really not in a lot of ways.
It's like Blade.
It's I'm gonna avoid that question because it's just stupid.
Those
It's
are good movies. Wesley Snipes.
okay. Yeah, just whatever. It is the type of movie that I think you should probably see in theater to have the best experience.
It's not like Blade. Nah, I'm not watching it then.
The last scene to me is so unbelievable
Blade 1, yeah.
that it's like, I don't know how that happened. People walked into the theater when the credits started to play, but there's one more scene still.
There's two scenes, right? Afterwards, mid-credit and post-credit, huh?
Yeah.
Did you watch them both?
Yes. I sit there
Did
until...
Did you know, and that's why you stayed, or do you always stay?
I had a feeling there was something coming.
You didn't get it. Nobody told you? You didn't see it on the Twitters?
No, people just walked out.
Did you tell them to sit down?
No, I didn't care. I was in the back corner IMAX.
It's the true ending, right? Is the mid scene credit? It's the actual true ending.
Well, I don't know.
Don't ruin it for me.
Who interprets?
I might watch it in 6 years when it's on Netflix or something.
Yeah,
you're a big movie theater guy, huh? You like going to the movie theater, eating the popcorn. You get popcorn?
Yeah, I spend way too much money.
Oh, it's so expensive.
It's like $23 for a popcorn bucket.
Are you a member?
No, I thought about it, but I feel like if we lived a little bit closer, it'd be so much easier to. Like, I know it's not that far away, but still, it's kind of annoying.
Or like we just have the membership where it's like you buy a medium, they give you a large or something.
I was gonna get the A-list thing where you get like up to 2 or 3 movies a year or a week.
Oh, that the big one.
Yeah,
we're not that.
But I gave Sinners 5 stars on my Letterboxd.
Michael B. Johnson.
Jordan.
He's the lead actor in that.
He was great with a capital G.
Really?
Great. He played twins. Great. And Haley Steinfeld.
Twins of himself? Like he played 2 different roles?
Yeah.
One was a vampire, one was not. One was hunting the vampire.
Well, it's you can't. The first hour is not.
You don't know that it's a vampire movie until
the first hour is not much. Yeah, smoke and stack. The first hour is not really like there's a couple flashes of some vampire stuff, but I usually don't give movies 5 stars. I mean, the movies on Letterboxd that I've logged, I haven't logged all the ones that I would give 5 stars, but the ones that I've logged that I've given 5 stars, Sinners, Anora, Oppenheimer, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Social Network, Casino, Shawshank, Pulp Fiction, Goodfellas, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Those are the only ones I've logged.
You would give Social Network 5 stars?
Yeah.
Really? That surprises me.
I watched it. I watched Social Network on April 18th. I've already seen it before, but I watched it again on Friday night. I've watched 38 movies this year and like 25 this month. So
Social Network is very, very good.
Yeah, it is.
The movie about Facebook?
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
I mean,
Brandon is now going to go see Sinners because of you, so they should definitely pay you money for that. Good job.
Yeah, it's great.
Also, really like Social Network.
Wow! Look at this
Social
coming in.
Network. It's a great movie.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I don't know if it's 5 stars good. Like that's
since people are talking so much about movies, maybe we should go through my Letterboxd here.
I think we've done this before. We don't need to see
but I've updated a lot on there.
Can't give a movie 5 stars on the first watch or rewatch is always.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to that nonsense. What are you even talking
about? If a
about?
movie ages well.
I don't think that's unfair.
You guys really just sit around and watch movies, huh?
Let me share my profile here for everybody if they want to follow me. I watched The Great Ziegfeld last night. 1936, Robert Leonard directed. This This movie is interesting, and the only reason I watched it is because it is a Best Picture winner, 1936, so 37 Oscars. This movie takes some swings, a couple misses, but some interesting swings that they take in this movie. Like,
why is
things that
the box art in color, but the movie's in black and white?
I'm actually a Letterboxd patron, so I can change the poster if I want, but I guess that's just the poster they did. I don't know.
Not giving a movie 5 stars after one weekend. That's ridiculous. Tell him, Bootzilla.
Well,
so Sinners is a 5-star movie, huh?
Yeah. I want to see it again.
I have to go watch it, I guess.
Confirm, but I'm probably a little higher on Nora.
Yeah, you really love that movie.
People are. I've given reviews to the new ones that I see. I give a few words. Like with this one, I said it was an epic movie. I said that. What else did I say? I said the epilogue will blow your socks off. Your socks will be blown off.
What's an epilogue? The beginning?
It's the ending, leading up the ending, all that stuff, So kind of a stupid question to ask.
Is that him holding himself in that picture?
No, that's his cousin, who played by Miles Catton, who that's his first ever. This guy's first ever role is Sinners. Interesting there. So if you look at the ones that I've watched recently, Shutter Island, I just watched.
Oh, by the way, if you're listening to this,
stop
on
listening
Spotify.
If you're an Illini fan.
We're done talking about Illinois basketball. Sorry for not giving you a heads up 10 minutes ago.
I watched Companion. Weird movie. It's on Max. It's from this year. World War Z. This was a rewatch. Taken rewatch. Paul Blart Mall Cop rewatch. Bicentennial Man, terrible movie rewatch. Tangerine, that's a Sean Baker. Electric State, that's on Netflix. That's Chris Pratt. $320 million budget for this movie, and it was brutal. Huge cast.
Let me test your actual movie.
Yeah, I'm sure this will
knowledge. Men in Black 3, best trilogy ever. I mean, Men in Black, the best trilogy ever. All three of them.
I have not watched any of those because I haven't gotten there.
Okay.
Just never got around to it.
I'm sure the chat will agree with me.
I don't hate Will Smith.
Trilogy ever.
Don't try to say that I hate Will Smith because I don't.
What about iRobot? Big iRobot guy?
I watched Tommy Boy rewatched.
Men in Black 3. No, all three. You got to watch. It's all three of them. It's a great storyline. It closes out perfectly. Calm down. Are there a lot of trilogies out there? I am.
One of the worst one is. One of the worst. Really one of the worst ones is Godfather 3. Pretty bad.
Yeah, I never seen a Godfather movie in my life.
So why does it matter that I've never seen Men in Black? I mean, that's different. Royal Tenenbaums. That is a great Wes Anderson film. This was on Apple, so I just threw this one in there. The Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown.
And you gave it 4 stars, huh?
It's
good
fun,
stuff.
Yeah.
What about? Do you have the Christmas Charlie Brown in there?
No, I haven't logged that one.
Best trilogy, Lord of the Rings. Isn't there 4 Lord of the Rings now, though? Aren't they coming out with another one? So it's not a trilogy anymore. What are your thoughts on
This is a great movie. People should watch this. 1934 is when it came out. This is a great movie.
Nobody's watching that.
I want to see what people think of my Martin Scorsese.
Okay.
My Martin Scorsese movie rankings. I want to know what people think about that. I got 13 on here. I know the last one's controversial. How many? I'm going to list all these. How many of these have you seen? Goodfellas?
No.
One of the greatest films ever made. Like anybody that thinks otherwise is a fucking idiot. Casino?
I don't think so.
Raging Bull?
No.
The King of Comedy?
No.
After Hours?
No.
Taxi Driver,
No. The Color of Money I have seen.
Color of Money, great. Shutter Island,
No.
Wolf of Wall Street,
Yes.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
I don't think so. He
The
really
Irishman?
likes Leonardo DiCaprio, huh?
The Irishman,
I think I've seen that. Yes, I think I did watch
Hugo,
that. Not that I remember.
The Departed.
I think so.
Yeah, this is the controversial one. Everybody thinks, oh, The Departed's so great. Best Picture winner 2007. Oh, it's so great. I think it's terrible. I think it's one of the worst Scorsese movies. So,
What are your thoughts on the Minority Report?
Wolf of Wall Street and The Departed too low.
I like sci-fi and stuff.
Yeah, that's
What are your thoughts on Blank Check?
That's the
It's like a Disney movie.
yeah. I was just gonna try to make something up. Wolf Wall Street too low.
He gets a blank check, and then he,
Okay, so which one
it
of
for $1 million.
which one of the 8 movies in front of it is better than or is worse than Wolf of Wall Street? Because definitely not the first 3.
Minority Report is awesome. Yeah, I agree, Bootzilla. Thank you. I think Bootzilla likes every movie.
Not Men in Black 3.
He said it was. Oh no, Brandon said it was okay. He apparently didn't watch the first 2. You just can't jump straight to 3 and be like, "This is good."
What about my Gene Hackman rankings?
I think I've seen The Replacements, Hoosiers, and maybe Mooseport.
So the 3 dumbest ones.
Maybe Mooseport, honestly. I think I watched Crimson Tide one time.
Underrated
I
Gene
watch a lot of
Hackman right
movies.
here. Underrated Gene Hackman right here.
Bootzilla's a big movie guy. Men in Black 1 was good. The other 2, Men in Black 1 was good. Men in Black 2 was not great. Men in Black 3, I thought was good. Because just like the ending of it is just really the eulogy epilogue is really good. What's it called?
The eulogy. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Why Centers at 20? What's that mean?
I watched it April 20th.
No.
These are the movies. This is the April. I've watched a movie almost every day. I watched Heat on the day that Val Kilmer died. Before Val Kilmer died, that was weird. I've already seen Heat, but I watched it again.
That is weird.
Watched the Bob Dylan movie. It was fine. I watched Die Hard again, Pulp Fiction, 1917, Casino, Y2K. I mean, I was just watching,
That's Y2K.
It's not good. It came out. It's on Max. Came out last year. I struggled to understand the creative choices after the first 20 minutes. The acting is what it is. Pretty good chemistry between Zegler and Martell. They could have had something there. Shame it ended up the way it did. I mean, that's
Heat is a 5-star movie. What's Heat?
Yeah, 4.5. It's De Niro, Pacino, Val Kilmer. It's really good.
Gotcha.
It's on
Y2K
Netflix.
is ass.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I'm glad that Bootzilla and Brandon are here so we can talk about movies. This is
the Elvis movie is pretty good. Yeah. I am
You watch a movie every day? Is that what that's saying?
this month I have pretty much, yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, I had April 8th.
Is this what you do at work?
Day. Yeah, somewhat.
I'm going to tell your boss.
Do it. He already knows. April 8th, I watched 3 films in one day. Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, and Ted.
Must have been a slow day.
I don't think I worked. I might have worked that day. I watched Taxi Driver in the morning that day. This was before.
Can you list them by your favorites to your least favorites?
For every single one this month?
No, for the whole lifetime of your life.
Well, obviously, if you
I don't even know what this website is.
Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
These are the movies. I already said the movies I've given 5 stars to, so those would be the best ones that I've logged on here. There's some that I haven't logged that would be.
It's the one on the far right, Uncle Buck. Oh,
I gave 4.5 to Die Hard and 5 to Pulp Fiction. I also really, really think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is my favorite Tarantino. I don't know. I don't think it's the best, but it's like I get 5.
is that on Netflix? You said that last time. I didn't watch it. I
It
guess.
used to be. I don't think it is anymore. It's pretty long, so.
Ugh, I'd fall asleep.
David Fincher is directing a.
Oppenheimer is really
sequel.
long too, right?
Yeah.
Bootzilla, you got a letterbox? Drop it in the chat. We'll make fun of your movie choices. Shawshank Redemption might be the only movie that I would like watch over and over again.
Not
Like
Goodfellas.
once I watch a movie, I don't want to watch it again. It's just who I am.
Goodfellas is one of the most rewatchable movies ever. I've watched it like 30 times.
It's where you get real reviews from real people. Doesn't everybody have different thoughts on what's good and what's bad, though?
Yeah, and
Reviews
if
are
you
just nonsense, anyways.
if you pay for Letterboxd stuff like I do, you can change the poster to all the movies. It won't
How much
load
does
right
it
now. But
cost to have Letterboxd?
you can use it for free. You just have ads and stuff, and there's some other perks. And you want to support small business. I don't know if I'm going to see this ever. I mean, maybe when it's not in theater anymore. The Minecraft movie. I know there's a sector of idiots who gave it 5 stars. That's when you know a movie sucks, when 121,000 people on here gave it 5 stars and its overall is 2.7. That's not a good sign for a movie. Or there's Conclave, which I watched last year. People seem into that. You told the Minecraft movie isn't horrible? What, by like a 10-year-old?
My kid loved it.
Yeah, I don't think I would like it.
Did you play Minecraft? You
I
had to be in the
played
Minecraft
Minecraft a
era,
lot.
right?
Played it a lot. I just don't think the movie's good.
I've never played Minecraft.
I don't expect the movie to be good. I mean, Fortnite's going to have some stupid movie too, right?
Are they really?
I mean, right? It's going to happen eventually.
Conclave? Never heard of it.
Yeah, I watched Conclave in February. The best picture race last year was weird
another
because I thought Anora was pretty clearly the best movie. I know a lot of people might not have agreed with me on that, but like I just thought Anora was pretty head and shoulders above pretty much everything with the exception of Dune 2. I didn't think The Brutalist was that great. I saw it in theaters. Conclave was fine. A Complete Unknown was fine. Emilia Perez was an absolute outrage that movie happened. But you know. Nickel Boys, yeah. That's another one I got to get around to. Conclaves, yeah. We all know that, Bootzilla. Take it easy. I'm joking if he wants to respond to that.
ASMR.
I have a list of my top golf movies ever, and it's
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
It's 4 movies that I have on there. So, I mean, I think golf movies are mostly horrific. So,
my all-time favorite.
Yeah, Legend of Bagger Vance. It sucked. I know.
And then Tin Cup.
Tin Cup, I think, was awful. Just because I'm not a big Costner guy.
Holy cow! What golf movies do you like? The Greatest Game I Ever Played would be next.
Never seen that.
Then probably Caddyshack, and then Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I have Caddyshack 1, Gilmore 2.
You would.
You don't think Caddyshack is the best golf? I think it's easily the best golf movie of all time.
Did I not just put it at 3 or 4?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on? Did we talk about this last time? Happy Gilmore too?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awful. I think we already discussed that.
I think we did too.
Yeah.
Tin Cup, Caddyshack, Bagger Vance. The greatest game I ever played is really good. It's about Francis Ouimet.
We met Francis.
And then there's a Bobby Jones movie too, I think. That's pretty good. It might just be called Bobby Jones.
Yeah.
Bobby Jones, Stroke of Genius. It's a good movie. I mean, it's basically a biography, but it's good stuff. Happy Gilmore at least had some funny jokes. I mean, yeah, Happy Gilmore was good. I might put it above Caddyshack, to be honest with you. What's your thoughts on Caddyshack 2? Never should have happened. It's going to be like Happy Gilmore 2.
Didn't bother.
It's like Happy Gilmore 2. Should have never done it.
Absolutely. You're so right. Thank you.
Golf movies are just really bad. I think you have to enjoy golf.
I don't think you do. I just they are bad.
I disagree.
You would.
You would. Did we get to an hour yet? What else you guys want to talk about?
You looking forward to golf tomorrow night?
At least it's supposed to be nice. I haven't got to play yet this year. Besides once.
Yikes! That's gonna be tough.
One time, I played one time. I shot like 36 on the back that time. So
okay, we'll see.
I think I shot 43 on the front, but
I haven't gotten my new irons yet, so I'll have to play my old ones.
When are they coming in?
I don't know. Still waiting to see.
Can't wait to hit those.
Yeah,
I might buy new clubs.
You should get some Strixons.
I would have if your golf course would have sold them a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's more of a Strixon problem. I mean,
I'm sure it is. I'm not blaming the golf course. Sorry.
Callaway.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to attack the golf course.
Yeah. I was between Callaway and Strixon. The Elite.
The Elites?
Yeah, it was good. I hit the Titleist pretty bad. And Titleist new irons aren't coming out until August. So I was like, I'm not going to waste my time.
Titleists are hard to hit.
I just don't. I don't know. Ever since Max Homa left Titleist, the vibes are a little off, you know?
I thought your second was going to be Ping. You didn't like the Pings?
I didn't think the pings were going to work for me. Like the way their irons are, I just don't. I think I hit it good, but didn't envision myself there.
The Mighty Ducks trilogy.
No, that's just stupid.
Whoa.
No, Mighty Ducks is good.
It was good when you were a kid. I don't know if it'd be good now.
I think it would be good now, the first one.
Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth.
I just got to follow on Letterboxd. I don't know who it's from, but good follow, I'm sure. 26 films this year. Wow.
Wow.
This person seems to be somebody who doesn't want to give 5-star reviews. Whoever followed me, huh? Bootzilla. Interesting. Maybe I'm wrong about Apocalypse Now. I don't know. I don't like it as much as everybody else, but I'll follow him back. Doesn't seem like you watch any bad movies, Bootzilla. You don't have any half-star reviews? I have 2 half-star reviews.
Five-star movies are hard to come by. Ethan hands them out like candy, apparently. So
I've logged 0.06% of the movies that I've logged have been 5 stars. Sorry, 16.4%. Wait, I don't know. I don't give that many 5 stars out. I don't know, but I should get off now so I can watch a movie. So this is a great episode. A lot of Illini talk for half an hour, and then if people like the cinema, they can keep listening. Go see Sinners. That's what I'll say. Don't listen to Bootzilla, who only gave it 4 stars because maybe he's racist. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Uncut Gems. Have you seen that? I didn't see it on your list.
I have an 18 movie Adam Sandler list. That's number 1.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What's number 2? Big Daddy.
That's number 3. 2 is probably can't be Gilmore. It might be Gilmore.
Billy Madison.
I think Billy Madison's like 6 or 7. I don't like that much. 2 is Gilmore. 3 is Big Daddy. 4 is that Hustle, that basketball movie from Netflix a few years ago.
I don't think I ever watched that.
Wedding
He was
Singer
the
5.
coach, right? Yeah,
He was a scout. He was a scout.
Yeah, that's right.
Wedding
Forrest
Singer is
Stone.
5th.
That makes sense. I wasn't a big fan of that movie, but the women seem to like it.
I've also watched the first 9 Best Picture winning films this year. So that's 1927 to 1936. So getting there. Only got, a billion more to go.
Do you watch any scary movies?
Sinners is pretty scary.
Okay. Fair enough.
This year I haven't really gotten around to any of that stuff. Companion could have gone further into the horror genre, but they didn't.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. If you made it this far, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We just come back next Wednesday to chat about films again.
Yeah, probably.
Probably won't be an episode next time.
Unless
Wednesday.
Andre, if he commits.
Unless Andre commits. But yeah, we'll be back to hang out. Have some drinks. If you drink, if you don't drink, you can, be Ethan. It'll probably be at least 8:30. So Ethan's got to get the times fixed because he doesn't understand that people play golf in the dark. So
when they shouldn't be, because they're a bunch of fucking scumbags.
But we appreciate you, Bootzilla. Brandon, thanks for hanging out and talking to Ethan about film while I sat here and had a Mick Ultra. So
all right, we'll see everybody next Wednesday. Follow through our podcast. Underwood. Thin ice.